it's winner takes all. And here's your host, Geoffrey Wheeler.
Hello, welcome back to the show. And today, as you probably know, we have an oncoming champion, Brian Doherty. He's that Liverpudlian who is currently a maths student at Newcastle-on-Tyne University. Man of very few words. So few words, he makes Clint Eastwood look like a chatterbox. Whether he'll have something to say if he gets knocked off his perch today, I don't know. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. Perhaps he'll go on to the magic £3,000. Or will he, in fact, be forced to retire by one of our contestants? Well, let's meet them and find out. In the charge of our hostess, Vicky McDonald. Vicky. Hi. And who have we today, Vicky?
Well, on your left, we have Mike Finney from Birmingham.
Hello, Mike.
And here we have Jodie Barnes from Plymouth.
Jodie. Lovely. Thank you, Vicky. Mike Finney from Castle Bromwich in Birmingham, and that, of course, is the centre of the motor industry. Are you something to do with that? Indeed, you are a CNC operator. What's that?
It's, I operate computer-controlled machines at Land Rover.
In your past life, you've been a milkman.
Yes.
What was that like?
Beautiful job in the summer, but terrible in the winter.
Nice to be in a nice, warm studio instead,
yes.
isn't it?
Yes,
Good luck today, anyway. Jodie, you come from Plymouth, and you work in a family sports business.
That's right.
What are you selling at the moment?
At the moment, we're making swimwear by
Right.
thousands.
What is the fashion line for swimwear this year, Jodie?
Well, it's all black with bones and hooks and eyes.
Really?
Yes, it is, yes.
Fine. Goodness me. And what are the ladies wearing? As you know, you're working to build up points to go forward to meet our champion. You know that, don't you? So are you ready for the first round of the contest?
Yes.
Good. Well, here we go. Here's your first question. In slang, how much is a pony? Is it £10, £25, £50, £100 or £1,000? Well, you're dealing with points, not pounds at the moment. How many points up to 30 would you like to stake, Jodie?
20, please.
20 points. Do speak up, won't you? Because
Yes, I
we'll
will.
miss what you're saying. Mike?
I'll go 20 as well.
You go 20, right? Neck and neck. Press your buttons. What do you think a pony is? Right. Mike thinks it's £25. Jodie thinks it's £100. Mike's right. It's £25. And 5 5s are £25, and there it is, a pony. On to the next question, and it's a music question. Do you enjoy music, Jodie?
Yes, I do.
Well, I hope you enjoy this, because it's a very nice voice. And I want to know whose it is. Who is the singer of My Love is Like a Red, Red Rose?
Oh, my love is like a red, red rose that's newly sprung in June. Oh, my love is like a melody that's sweetly played in tune.
Well, now, who was that singer of My Love is Like a Red, Red Rose? Was it Andy Stewart, Robin Hall, Jimmy McGregor, Kenneth McKellar, or Harry Lauder? And how much would you like to go on this one, Mike?
20, please.
You go 20. What about you, Jodie?
How much have I got left?
I
10.
can't hear you.
How much have I got left?
We've got 10. We've got 10 left.
Oh, not sure. I'll put 5, please.
You put 5 on. All right, then. Press your buttons. And you've both gone for Kenneth McKellar. You could have put 10 on, because you're both right. Never mind. Lovely voice of Kenneth McKellar, and there he is, the man himself. Lovely voice. I want you to take a look now at a picture. It's a picture of Daley Thompson. And I want to know, how many points did Daley Thompson accumulate when he set the world record for the decathlon in 1984? Was it 9,847, 8,847, 7,847, 6,847, or 5,847? Right. You've got 190 points. Mike, how many do you want to risk?
30, please.
You'll go 30, righto. What about you, Jodie?
20.
You'll go 20. Press your buttons. Ah, you're either side of the correct answer. The correct answer was 8,847, the 3-to-1 shot. Never mind. Give them a round of applause. Our next question is the viewer's question, and it comes from Mrs. Rose Healy of Wood Green, London. Hello, Mrs. Healy. Thank you very much indeed for writing in with what I think is a very good question indeed. Whether Mike and Jodie can cope with it, we'll find out in a moment. But either way, you'll be getting a pen with Winner Takes All engraved upon it as a souvenir of this occasion. Right, now, Mrs. Healy wants you to take a look at a picture. And it's a picture of a place called Gold Hill. There it is. And what she wants to know is, where is Gold Hill? Is it Tisbury, Shaftesbury, Salisbury, Newbury, or Glastonbury? 160 you've got, Mike. How many?
30, please.
You've got 30. What about you?
How much have I got left?
You've got
5?
15.
Oh, 15. Tisbury. Oh, sorry.
Sorry?
That's right.
I missed that,
15.
Jodie. I didn't hear what you
15,
said.
the whole lot.
You got me all
I'll
excited.
blow it all.
You're getting the whole lot?
Yes.
15. Jodie, the devil's in you tonight. It really is. Right, press the button and see if you get the right answer. And, good gracious me, you've done it again. You've got Tisbury for Jodie. You've got Salisbury for Mike. And the correct answer is Shaftesbury. Shaftesbury. Again, give them a round of applause. Never mind. Here we come to the last question, and I think you're out of the game, Jodie, aren't you? You never mind. You'll have to press your button with the stake just to make the machine work. Now, are you ready, Mike?
Yes.
This is for you to get as big a score as you can. The question is, who's afraid of the Denver boot? Is it a disc jockey, a gardener, an army sergeant, an earwig, or a motorist? Right. How much do you want to go on this one?
Well, 30, please.
I think you may as well. And both of you press your buttons. Right. Well, one of you, I think it's Jodie, says it's a motorist, and Mike says it's a gardener. Well, the correct answer, and you'll see the reason in a moment, is a motorist. And you know why? Just take a look. This is a Denver boot. It's a clamp. That's why a motorist is a bit worried about that.
Yes.
Well, Jodie, that was very bad luck, wasn't it? Did you enjoy it nevertheless?
Yes, I did.
I don't know with what sincerity you can say that,
Oh,
but it
I
was
did.
certainly lovely having you on the programme.
Oh, thank you.
And, of course, you're going to take away with you the encyclopedia that you can browse through at home. And I hope you'll remember your visit when you do.
I certainly will.
Jodie, very good score. Mike, you may be in the final. We don't know. You've got 100 points. Somebody may beat that, in which case they will be in the final to meet our ongoing champion, but it could be you. Whether it will be or not, we shall find out when we meet the next two people who are going to play Winner Takes All. And introduce us once again, Vicky, if you will.
Well, here we have John Young from Porthcawl,
Hello, John.
and here we have Helen Grayson from Leeds.
Hello, Helen. Thank you, Vicky. Porthcawl in Mid-Glamorgan. And you've done all sorts of jobs, haven't you? You've worked on a building site, in shops, and in holiday camps. Which have you enjoyed most, would you think?
The holiday camp one, I think.
Really?
A lot of different jobs involved. Everything from working behind the bar to cheating the kids from places they're not supposed to be.
And you enjoy working on cars, and you're building up an old Triumph Spitfire at the moment.
Yeah, it's my
How's-
hobby. I've done that for a while.
Have you?
Yeah,
You've done
so-
several cars, have you?
Yeah, over the years. The older ones, so 50s stuff like that.
You go for cars that have got a lot of character.
Yeah,
Mm.
try to.
Must be terrific when you drive out in the car and you think of the wreck it used to be and you've made it into something really
Yeah,
super.
it's really good.
Jolly good. Well done. Very good to have you on the show. And Helen, you put yourself down as mother, housewife, and Open University student.
Yes, that's right.
What are you studying with the Open University?
Mostly geology.
Geology.
Yes, that's because it's the only natural subject that you can see, but it doesn't run away when you poke it.
There's no answer to that, is there? Absolutely no. Are you ready then? Here's your first question. On a standard typewriter, which letter is on the extreme left of the top row of keys? Is it A, P, L, Q, or Z? Now, you can stake up to 30 points. Helen,
I'll take 30.
you stake 30. What about you, John?
I'll take 30 as well.
Good. Press your buttons. Make a choice. You've both gone for the 5-to-1 cue, and of course you're both right. And if you take a look at the typewriter and the top row of keys, there on the left, we see the Q. There it is. Splendid. On then to the next question. And I want to know, what shape is an Allen key in cross-section? Is it hexagonal, round, oval, triangular, or square? Give 180 points each. Helen, how many would you like to stake? Up to 30.
20.
You'd like to go 20. What about you?
I'll go 30, please, Jeff.
You'll go 30, fine. Right, press your buttons. And you both agreed on hexagonal. You're both right. And as you can see, it is indeed hexagonal. And as you know, of course, it turns a hollow screw. On to the next question. And I want you to take a look at this picture and tell me, what kind of grain is this? Is it barley, oats, millet, wheat, or rye? Have a good look at it, and I'll remind you what the choice is. What kind of grain was that? Was it barley, oats, millet, wheat, or rye? Absolutely, no, not quite dead level, because you're 240 and you're 220. So I'll ask you, John, how many would you like to go on this one? Up to 30?
I'll try 30.
You'll try 30. What about you, Helen?
And I'll go 30 as well.
You go 30, right-ho, press your buttons. And a difference of opinion. John thinks it's barley. Helen thinks it's oats. The correct answer is barley. So 300 for John, 190 for Helen, as we come to the fourth question, and it's an identification of a voice. I want you to listen very carefully and tell me, whose voice is this?
One day, when there was a good deal of kicking, my mother whinnied to me to come to her. And then she said, "I wish you to pay attention to what I'm going to say to you. The colts who live here are very good colts, but they're cart-horse colts, and of course they've not learned manners. You have been well-bred and well-born. Your father has a great name in these parts, and your grandfather won the cup for 2 years at the Newmarket races."
Well, whose voice was that, do you think? Was it Jan Leeming, Carol Barnes, Debbie Thrower, Pamela Armstrong, or Angela Rippon? How many would you like to go, John, on this one?
30 again, please.
30 again. What about you, Helen?
Oh, I'll go 30.
You'll go 30, right. Press your buttons. And you're both agreed on Angela Rippon reading Black Beauty, and you are absolutely right. Well done. And there she is, Angela Rippon. Well, how do we stand? Well, you've got 600 points, John. You've got 490, Helen. You could just catch him. Let's see if you can on this last question. Take a look at this picture. Now, which of these cities was planned by Le Corbusier, along with local architects? Was it Brasilia, Letchworth, Canberra, Chandigarh, or Milton Keynes? How many do you want to go, John? Interesting.
Yes, it is. Oh, 30 again.
30 again, right? What about you, Helen?
30.
I think you may as well at this stage. Right, press your buttons. Well, it makes no difference to the score because I'm afraid you've both missed it. The correct answer is Chandigarh. Chandigarh. But a round of applause anyway. Helen, you have 460 points, a good score, but not good enough. I'm afraid that you're going to have to go back up the road to Calverley and Leeds, but at least you'll be burdened pleasantly with our encyclopedia. I hope you'll keep it and enjoy it as a souvenir of your visit. Have you enjoyed yourself?
Oh, yes, thank you. I've had a lovely day.
It's been grand having you with us. Helen. But, John, you, in fact, do have enough points to get you into the final, so it is you who will be meeting our oncoming champion, Brian Doherty, the student from Newcastle on Tyne. That should be a very exciting contest, judging by your form just now. I hope you'll be with us to share it in part 2 of Winner Takes All. Be with you then.
In the world of finance, one person can hold little sway. But when thousands come together, they become a force to be reckoned with. Over 1.5 million people are with Standard Life, making it one of the largest mutual life assurance companies in Europe. Being a mutual company means Standard Life has no shareholders to pay. Just the people who entrust their pensions, savings plans and unit trusts to our experts. Standard Life. We're better off together.
That'll never shift. It's ground in.
I'll zap it with the area liquid.
No, Sharon. Liquid for dishes, powder for clothes. Girls, these char agencies send one.
It's easy. Squidge some on the stain, then fill the thingy and bunkers in the machine.
She's washing Hugo's best polo shirt in lukewarm water with a plastic ball.
See? It works right at the heart of the wash. There. Cleaner than a joke on children's hour. The lot.
Ariel liquid. Sounds crazy, but it cleans to the heart of the wash.
It's staggering.
No, it's just sitting there.
There's a lot more to Esso than putting quality petrol or diesel in your tank. There are quality gifts galore. Free with Tiger tokens. 1 token for every £6 of fuel you buy. New to the range, this sports bag, Sunday dish, Bush alarm clock radio, sports towel, Morphy Richards toaster, and Black & Decker strimmer. Pick up a new catalogue and keep collecting at the Esso collection sign.
It was a day like any other. The day they had fish for tea. Everything seemed normal until... New Findus Crostinos. Delicious cod chunks covered in a crunchy coating of tasty potato chip sticks. They were a taste of the unexpected. And what happened that day would change meal times forever. New Findus Crostinos. The unexpected fish from Findus.
So welcome to our final, the all-money part of Winner Takes All, and welcome back to Brian Doherty, who is a student at Newcastle-on-Tyne University, but originally you come from Liverpool, and you even spent a lot of time in South Wales too, didn't you?
Yeah,
Where was that?
Cardiff, about 5 or 6 years I lived down there.
Mm. And were you able to, you know, indulge your hobby of aircraft preservation there?
Yeah, there is a museum down there run by volunteers, so I was a member down there as well.
Yeah, have you done any flying in old aircraft? What's the oldest aircraft you've flown in?
Well, I've flown briefly in a Dakota.
Well, you'll be standing by for takeoff in the final of our contest. I'm just going to have a quick word with John Young, who is from Mid Glamorgan, from Wales, and your hobby is photography, isn't it?
Yes, that's right.
Do you always carry a camera with you, John?
Nearly always. Keep it in the car a lot. If I see anything interesting, just stop and shoot.
What's the most exciting photograph you've ever taken?
Oh, the best one, I think, was when I was on a steamer trip in the Bristol Channel, and it's quite rough. And we passed on a little sailing ship, and it was really bashing through the waves, and luckily it came out pretty good.
Lovely. I bet you've got that framed.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
I thought you might have. Good. Well, let's hope that you enjoy taking part in Winner Takes All, and I know that Brian is ready and willing. Are you ready for the off?
Yes.
Here you go. You've got £30 to start with, and here's your first question. What do Americans mean by a wetback? Is it a turtle, a snake, an illegal immigrant, is it American paper money, or is it a railway guide? Now, John, how much would you like to bet on that out of your £30?
The 30.
You'll go the 30. That's a lot. You realise that if you lose, you know, that's it.
Yeah.
What about you, Brian?
I'll just go 15, I think.
You just go 15. I think that's probably, you know, wise to be cautious. OK, press your buttons very firmly and see what you've chosen. You've both chosen illegal immigrant, and because they used to swim across the Rio Grande from Mexico, they were known as wetbacks, and that is the right answer. You're both right. So John now has 150 and Brian has 90. You're fighting for your life, Brian. On to the second question, which is a music question. I want you to listen and tell me, in which film was this song sung?
I give to you and you give to me.
Well, now, in which film was that song sung, True Love? Was it The Country Girl, The Swan, High Noon, High Society, or To Catch a Thief? You're in the lead, John. I'll ask you to tell me how much you're going to stake.
£30, please.
£30. What about you, Brian?
I'll have to go 30 as well.
You'll have to go 30. I think it's a case of necessity. Press the button of your choice. And John thinks it's High Society. Brian thinks it's The Swan. It is High Society. And there's the poster that used to lure us into the cinema back in the 50s. On then to the third question. Which vital waterway was guaranteed open to merchant shipping by the Montreux Convention of 1936? Was it the Dardanelles, the Suez Canal, the Panama Canal, the Strait of Hormuz, or the Strait of Gibraltar? You're in the lead with £300, John. How many do you want to go?
30, I think.
You'll go 30. What about you, Brian? You've got 60.
30.
Going 30. My word, you're a real gambler, aren't you? Right, press your buttons. And one says the Panama Canal, the other says the Strait of Hormuz. Makes no difference, you're both wrong. The correct answer was the Dardanelles. And if you just take a look at this map, you'll see exactly why. There it is. And we pull out, and you can see just where the canal is. Splendid. On then, with the score now 30 for Brian and 270 for John, to the fourth question. Take a look at this film. Now, this papal consecration took place in 1958. Where had Pope John the 23rd previously been patriarch? Was it Florence, Bologna, Naples, Venice, or Milan? And I'd better just remind you of that choice. Where had Pope John the 23rd previously been patriarch? Was it Florence, Bologna, Naples, Venice, or Milan? John, how much would you like to go on this one?
Just 20 this time.
Just 20 this time. What about you, Brian?
I'll go 25.
25, right. There's some fine-tuning here. Press your buttons. And you both go for Bologna. Again, I'm afraid you're both wrong. It was Venice. It was Venice. So we now have, oh, Brian, you're down to £5. And John, you have 250. And we come to the last question in the contest. The new word for area is the hectare. In square meters, what is a hectare? Is it 1,000,000 square meters, 100,000 square meters, 10,000 square meters, 1,000 square meters, or 100 square meters? John?
Unfortunately, I don't think in metric.
Oh. Well, if you think I'm translating it into square feet, you've got another thing coming.
10.
10, right here. So you're down to 240. Brian.
For lots of 5.
Oh, you're a devil, Brian. Well done. Jolly good. Press your buttons. Right. So John thinks it's 1,000,000 square meters. Brian thinks it's 10,000 square meters. Brian, you are absolutely right. So, Brian, that puts you up to 25. But I'm afraid that doesn't enable you to win the contest. You've been a grand contestant. Have you enjoyed it?
Yeah, great.
It was very sporting of you to come back and play again. And you've given us a very exciting match. Brian. But John Young, very well played indeed.
Skin of the teeth, a couple of them.
Yes, you look calm, but in fact you get quite worked up about it, don't you?
Oh, the heart is pumping away.
Is it really? Right. Well, I'm going to set it pumping even more because I've got a decision to put to you. Come down with me. John, well done. John, you've got £240 there. You can take that back to Maitland Morgan and enjoy it. Or, if you like, you can stay on and take part in our next programme. Come back as our returning champion and try to build it up even more. You could get £3,000, who knows. But, of course, if you're knocked out, then you only get half your winnings. What do you want to do?
I'd like to try again, please.
Try again. Well done, John. Splendid. Splendid. Brian, come and join us. Lovely. Well done. So that's our programme today. Vicky's got your cheque for you.
All right.
There you are. It's got £290, which is worth having, isn't it? Well done. So, in the next programme, I'm afraid that Brian won't be with us. John is coming back. Vicky will be here. I'll be here. You'll be here too, won't you? Look forward to that with another edition of Winner Takes All. Goodbye.
Another edition of